would have been in the last few minutes or last hour or so. That tornado warning, it looks like, has been allowed to expire there for parts of Berry County, but we still have one in effect. It's affecting the Squires area up toward Ava, and for folks in the Van Zandt area, you need to be taking shelter as well because that is moving off to the northeast. Also, still some heavy rain back to the west of there around Rome, and then north of there up towards, let's see, we've got a lot of rain on the radar screen. South of Seymour and north of Rome is where it puts that. So we continue to have very heavy rain across the Ozarks at the moment. We are also dealing with some severe thunderstorm warnings. Many of these across the Ozarks. A lot of rain right now in the Joplin area back toward Neosho. Heavy rain, too, from Miller up toward Greenfield. Of course, Miller hit at least twice with confirmed tornadoes this afternoon. We have heavy rain back toward Jericho Springs, Carthage, Lamar, some rain there, as well as heavy rain in the Nevada area. So we continue to have heavy rain as this makes its way very slowly across the Ozarks, and we continue to have the possibility of more spin-ups and at the very least, some more severe thunderstorm warnings being issued throughout the evening. I'm Jason Rima, KTTS Storm Chaser coverage.
Some of the recent warnings that we've had canceled, because if you're in the storm shelter and are wanting to know if it's safe to get out, and we haven't told you yet, the tornado warning for northern Douglas County is canceled. The one that we had a little bit earlier for the Ava area, that is gone. The tornado warning for west central Lawrence and southeastern Jasper counties was canceled. Northeastern Taney County, that one's been canceled. We've also had a cancellation just in the last couple of minutes for central Berry County. That tornado warning is no longer in effect. However, we do have a flash flood warning that's coming in now, so stand by as we put that one on for you here.
KTTS Storm Chaser First Alert.
The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning, and this is going to be in effect until 1 a.m. 1 a.m., and that is for western Douglas County, eastern Christian, northern Taney, and east central Stone counties. Doppler radar has indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rains in these areas. Up to 2 inches of rain have already fallen, and flash flooding is expected to begin shortly. This does include the Branson and Hollister area, Sparta, Reed Spring, Merriam Woods, Indian Point, Taneyville. This is a flash flood warning, a very dangerous situation with that high water for eastern Christian, western Douglas, northern Taney, and east central Stone counties. We have other flash flood warnings that have been issued for areas off to the west of Springfield, including Barton County until 8 p.m., western Newton and Jasper counties until 11:45 tonight. We had a tornado touchdown earlier today in Miller, and we will continue to update you on that. Bailey Stroll has reported that everyone there appears to be okay, but she is getting together some photos that we should have up pretty soon at KTTS.com on the damage there in the Miller area. You could already find photos from the apparent tornado. Bailey, just 1 second here. Come over here and with where Jason is. We also have photos from the tornado that hit earlier in Wheaton. You can find those now. We have had reports just in the last little bit of law enforcement. Let's see here. Where was that? Law enforcement in Exeter reporting a brief tornado touchdown. Jason, did you mention that? Okay. You mentioned that. Bailey. Squires, and we mentioned Squires actually at the beginning of the newscast. So I think we have all the tornado touchdowns for now covered. However, we continue to hear the sirens, or we continue to hear the tornado tones because we have several tornado warnings that are still in effect. All right, Bailey, let's talk about the situation in Miller this afternoon. You're just back from there. How's everyone doing in that community, and what were some of the specific damages that you saw there?
The worst that I saw was a house. It was more of like a shed type structure that was next to a storage complex. It was most of the roof was completely torn off, and all of the walls were down as well. There was only one section that was still standing. A neighbor told me that a woman was inside at the time, but she was fine. So I believe that was the worst of the damage. That's what other people around the area told me as well. So I found the worst of the damage, and the person inside was okay. No reports of any other injuries as far as that goes. So I saw a couple of trampolines that were several hundred feet away from where they had started. A couple people let me into their homes to see their backyards. That fences were torn down, wooden fences. Saw some toys and trees. And some brick structures that were completely torn down, like signs and Jehovah's Witness sign right there on Highway 39. And I think that was it. But again, no reports of any injuries the entire time I was out there.
And we are certainly thankful for that. Thank you, Bailey. Good work. Coming up next, we'll take a look. By the way, the National Weather Service has just canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for Newton, northwestern Barry, and southwestern Lawrence counties. The storm that prompted that warning is weakened below severe limits. We'll take a look at the KTTS First Alert forecast. It is on the way next.
KTTS weather.
All right, the KTTS First Alert forecast is sponsored by Glenstone Roofing and Gutters. We do have a tornado warning that remains in effect until 7:45. This is for northeastern Douglas County, the Brushy Knob area. A tornado is possible in these areas, so make sure that if you're in Brushy Knob, that area, that you're taking cover right now. We also have a tornado warning in effect until 7:15 for northwestern Ozark and southwestern Douglas counties. That's Wasilla, Rome, Squires areas. And we have a severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15 tonight. That's for eastern Barton, Cedar, northwestern Lawrence, Vernon, western St. Clair, northern Jasper, and Dade counties. And, actually, the tornado warning, the severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Newton, northwestern Barry, and southwestern Lawrence counties has been canceled. And we also have some flash flood warnings in effect as well. One for western Newton and Jasper counties until 11:45. One for Barton County until 8 o'clock tonight. KTTS First Alert forecast, showers and severe storms continuing through the night. We're looking for, we have a tornado watch that's in effect until 11 o'clock for all of southwest Missouri, so we are still under the gun for the possibility of severe weather tonight. Tomorrow, showers and storms likely, mainly after 4 p.m., a high of 78. Some of those storms could be severe with heavy rainfall. In Springfield now, Jason, what are we sitting at right now, temperature-wise?
We are at 69 degrees.
At KTTS. For the latest news, weather, and traffic, download the new KTTS app.
Hey, this is Jason Aldean. Another hour of country's best starts now on 94.7, today's KTTS.